Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sukhmani here, and in today's video we're going to be seeing some of my old artwork that I made like for the past year and a half. Yeah. But before you guys go in, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. So as I mentioned in one of my earlier videos that I made like a bunch of paintings for the last year and a half, and I didn't document them properly. So today we're going to whip them out and I'm going to show you guys what I did, and I have like a few time lapses for some of them. You're going to also see that. Yeah. So the paintings that I'm going to show you guys today are like the ones that I did in 2018, and most of them are like pretty nice. It was like my time for experimenting with the color and trying on some techniques. So let's get going. Woo. Okay, so the first one that I have here is called Fishnets, and I'm just going to put this. So the first one that we're going to discuss is called Fishnets, and this one was like me experimenting with the technique of the swipe thing. So I made like a lot of mess when I was making this painting, and that was mostly because I didn't know like what quantity of color that I needed for a 16 by 20 canvas, and I had no idea. I was just like winging it the whole time. I think I'm winging it right now. Yeah. The artwork itself is very good, although that time I was just like getting to know the colors, as I mentioned. I really love the color choice that I used in this one. It is like dark, and I think it's like great. The frame too in the painting complements it in such a good way that it looks great. It looks like a part of the painting. I think so. Because of the size of the cells that I created, I didn't really know how to make cells back then. So the cells was just like a bonus for this one, and I just decided to name it Fishnets because of the dark depth of the cells. Next painting that we have is called Lava and Ash. So this one also had like a similar technique to the previous one that we saw. Same swipe technique, but this one didn't go really well. I think so because I see that it turned like pretty dark. So working on this painting like made me realize that I don't need to add like so much black color to my pieces, because it kind of made them look a little muddy, and it was all in good fun because this was like my stage for practicing and making a few paintings and trying out like different techniques, so I know like how to make fluid art. It's not as easy as it looks. So this pretty art piece is like my try to not include like a lot of black, but to include like more pastel colors, and I think it looks amazing. It's like happy colors, so I named it Happy Mixes because why not? Yeah. This was also like my attempt to make cells because I didn't know like how to make cells properly, because either I would have like really small cells or I would have like these large cells that you can see in this one. And also like these peach sequins that I added in this like a year later like takes this painting to a whole another level. So moving to the next one, this was a pink and green flip cup called High Life because I thought the colors were very trippy. So I added the texture to the gold in this one a few weeks later, but this looks amazing anyway. But right now I have like these mixed feelings about this piece because sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, and you know how that is. So the types of frames in all these paintings are almost similar because I really like these ones and they complemented the painting very well. Okay, so for the next painting, this beautiful one, so this was like a little bit bigger obviously than my regular 16 by 20 inches, but this was like so much fun to do. Can't even tell you guys. When I started this painting, I had like something else in mind, but it was going to be something like red and black, a little bit of blue. But then I went with this amazing blue shade and I got like such an amazing painting. I can't even tell you. So this one was also done using the flip cup technique, but at this time I was getting like a little bit better. So as you can see, this is not exactly a muddy painting. At this point I was able to control like all the colors and move them to make these amazing distorted lines using different shades of blue and a little bit of red. And the lines in the artwork so beautifully depict like the lightning striking above the blue ocean. So in this painting I wanted to capture like the essence of fire. So in this one I tried like this technique in which you press the paper onto the painting, like you put the paint on and you press the paper on and then you pluck it out, and it almost like forms this texture, or you can say like flare like texture, and I thought it was like perfect to depict fire, so I wanted to try that in this. So trying to paint using this was a lot messy because the color just like flows out and it's everywhere except the canvas. This was fun. This painting turned out to be great. It has like a lot of character. So this one was also like one of the first paintings that I made. Even though like it has its flaws, but I think it looks great. It's like all green and it's very calming, and I gifted this one to my grandparents and they're very happy, so I'm happy. Okay, so in the beginning when I was trying like all these colors and everything, I was obsessed with pink and green. I don't know why, and this is another one of my pink and greens. I guess we have already talked about like a few with the similar colors, but here's another one. Okay, this was also like a flip cup, but this got like a little out of hand, so I also added few neons in this and used like different shades of greens and pinks obviously. And I added some sequins in this like later on, and I think it looks great with it. The sequins I used in this one are like transparent, but they have like a pinkish hue to them, and it just like... This painting is called Thermal. It is like one of my favorite paintings that I've made so far. I mean, I've made plenty, but I really like this one. Like, it's like, oh, so amazing. I made this painting like using only the leftover paints that had been like sitting in my studio from like the other paintings that I made, and I could not believe myself, like it turned out so good. The neons, the warm tones, the cooler shades have such a beautiful like marriage in this painting. I like, and the cells are in this are like so good, so defined. They're pretty small but so defined. I think they look pretty as hell. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the video with this last art piece that I'm going to show you guys, because I don't want this video to go on for like 5 hours. This too was like an artwork that I made using leftover paints. So I made this like hot wave kind of thing with this painting. I had like an idea in mind and I really enjoyed making this. This specific artwork has like such a detailed quality about it, and the contrast with the foreground and the background is one of the most beautiful things about this painting. So that is all from this video, but I do have like some videos planned out in the future in which I'm going to show you guys my artwork, and I hope you guys like it. I am not really sure, well, I'm not sure about most of the stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying inside as much as possible. Even if you're going outside, do wear a mask, because that's important. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Till then, bye.